welcome to episode 30 of In the Last Remaining Light. I am your host, Nathan, and I am joined by three young kindred. Sai playing Mary, Katie playing Iris, and Jillian playing Tyr. They've managed to wheel and deal their way from their creation up until now into a...
What do you mean up until now?
Up until this exact moment where we fuck it up.
That's true. That's an accurate description of what I think is about to happen.
10 seconds away from fucking it up.
That's how you start every episode of Vampire. In this present moment, they have managed to cover their tracks, no matter what nefarious deeds they've done, and gain some leverage over their frenemies. The local Asambra have recently become an institution in the Seattle Camarilla, and they're about to be a powerful ally if everybody can keep their shit together for about an hour and a half, maybe.
That's a long time.
The Lasambra are looking for their phone, the thing that controls all of the funding for their operations, that has gone missing. And these three sleuths, upstanding citizens of the Camarilla that they are, just happen to know where it was. And have volunteered to give it back to them. The meeting is at midnight. The Starlit Lounge. Iris's sire's establishment. Trendy lounge in Capitol Hill. It's packed. A show was just put on by Mary. The house is normally not very populated until very late at night. It caters to the servers of Seattle, waiters, valets, kitchen workers. Whenever they get off, this is their ultimate destination. But tonight it was packed. A one-time only show, Art Noosa, back from the dead, playing tonight. So in this crowded lounge, four dark figures have entered. Mary, you are behind the bar. You can kind of, from where you are, there is a kitchenette. It serves basic food. This place is more about the drinks. There's a fryer. They will make you some terrible fries. And to your left is the DJ booth. And there's a young lady controlling a soundboard for you, and stage lights and such. So we can be clear about it. Where are the other two at this very moment? The bar with Yuki, perhaps a table in the crowd, or the stairwell.
Here we come, beach. I think we were trying to stay as far away from Mary as we could.
That was the plan.
Together.
She didn't want us to be with her.
No, that was said to us. We'd have some distance. If there's
it's for our mutual protection, right? Because we don't
want to be associated.
Yeah,
that's true. Even though
Art
we're all
Noosa.
Linda, but you know.
Oh yeah, we are.
Today we're
But I do have fans. I do have fans who know me and don't know about you. So
Yeah. No,
we don't want the fans to know that we know.
yes.
yeah, our feelings aren't hurt.
No.
Tier's way too focused on what's about to happen to be hurt by literally anything else.
So
She's waiting.
furthest away, would that be at a table since Mary's at the bar area?
Mary is behind the bar. She's not
Yeah.
visible to. Anyways, there is kind of like a double swinging door
That makes sense.
behind Yuki that goes into the kitchen. You would have to duck into that
Okay.
to be Mary adjacent. Mary, you can. There is. You have to step up onto a platform into the little DJ booth area. It's not visible to the crowd, but it does have kind of like an opening in the wall, kind of like a server's tray opening that it probably once was. But now the DJ, she just uses it to look out and monitor the light system in the crowd. So you can see out through that. You're kind of standing over her shoulder, waiting to either reward the crowd with another performance after intermission or not.
I have to do a rouse for that. Well, I'm gonna just watch for now. Is there no way to get down below? I guess I could just, yeah.
Down
I'll
below
go
you want
last.
to get down into the morgue.
Oh yeah, wherever they're gonna have their conversation.
It's supposed to
So-
be upstairs.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
having
upstairs.
it in the middle of the party.
Yeah.
You're upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Upstairs, as in, okay,
Uh-huh.
wait.
That's what we were told by your mom. Was to talk upstairs.
Your mom was like, "Get out of here," and we're like, "Okay."
So it's okay. Wait, by upstairs, that means
In the bar area.
In the lounge itself.
Yeah.
right there. Okay,
With all the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't
I
see the
can't help
problem.
you. I cannot be there if it's here. I can only watch.
There was a suggestion made that perhaps the kindred coming to entreat you would behave more civilly in the presence of a crowd,
Yeah,
but maybe
a good-
not.
It's a good
Yeah.
idea, but I can't
Who knows?
be there because people will crowd around us. That's not what we want to happen. So I'm gonna have to watch from here for now.
We understand.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want like, yeah, someone can turn on their phone and I can listen.
don't mind
and-
us.
Is that a bad idea?
Tia doesn't have any pockets right now, so she'd
Yeah.
be holding it.
It would either be that or like in the backpack purse. Just be
There's a
hearing
bunch
about-
of phones in there.
Well,
Don't worry
I'll
about
watch for now. I'll watch for now.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Just try to listen really well.
It's gonna be fine. Nothing to be worried about, guys.
Okay,
Casual
so
conversation.
it's a good thing I'm not the only social vampire. Just throwing that out there.
Are you sure? I can try.
Have you failed any social roles? I feel like
Yes.
you haven't. Okay, you
Oh,
have.
oh.
Do you not remember the homeless people I terrified?
Oh god.
We're
See,
the
maybe
worst
you should
people to be
stick to
doing
that.
this.
You should stick to the terrifying part. You should stick to the terrifying.
Yeah.
Can
Right.
you imagine, like, your La Sombra power intimidates tier, and then like if you use it and it's like I'm using for intimidate, and they'll be like, wait a minute,
Oh,
why do you
if
do?
I
Why
gotta
can you
use
do
it. I'm gonna use it. If it gets to the point where I need to use Billy's abilities, it's worth using them. I think. That's how I feel.
Well, I'm gonna watch from here. If you guys find a way to let me listen, I don't mind, but I'm okay. I think you guys can do this.
We got it.
That's fine. You'll know really quick if we don't.
You will know in so quickly.
Not in front of my fans. No. Oh gosh.
We'll see.
So, my original question: where is Tyr and Iris?
Gosh.
I mean, if we're able to get a table, that's pretty cool, but I could lean against a wall. I don't need chairs. But if there's
I
a
think
table,
we would probably look for a
Absolutely.
table first, though, because we were up there so long before they got there.
somebody
You
stood up
were
and
indeed
leaned
waiting.
on it.
Yeah, you can find yourself a nice table.
Especially if we're
facing
still
the
wearing
entrance.
those heels. I don't think Tyr wants to stand.
Leaning against the wall. Yeah, no, we'll,
I'm gonna need you to make me a roll like every minute or so.
yeah. Iris is just like, just wear them and break it in. And it's like, maybe this is a bad idea. Yeah, we'll sit. I agree. We'll sit.
Opposite the corner with the DJ booth, and diagonally opposite the stage, in the corner there is a sizable table, an 8-top, jutting out from the wall.
Perfect.
Tyr and Iris take seats facing the entrance. And you are able to watch the La Sombra enter. The mortals all move away from them kind of unknowingly. Like blind fish in deep water that sense the presence of a predator but don't directly see it. Liam and Presley lead the way in starched black suits, skinny black ties, and Kaczynski and Jesse pull up the rear. They spot you pretty quickly. Liam and Presley kind of saunter over. Kaczynski, he steps into the room, surveys it for a moment, and then rests his back against the entryway, kind of like his own personal bouncer service. The friendly, larger bouncer mortal that you met is outside, and notices his new employee with a little bit of trepidation.
He's willing to work. He's willing to work, I suppose.
Working for free.
Who am I
He is
to tell
indeed
him not to?
a towering Polishman who looks like he would be a great bouncer in another life.
Maybe he once was.
Jesse enters the Starlit Lounge, pauses and smiles. She kind of takes it in and starts stepping deliberately through the crowd, wandering aimlessly. Her eyes are wide and kind of go to the corners of the room. She's almost childlike. It's a little bit hard to follow her. The house lights are dimmed, and they kind of have a baseline of movement to them,
Mm-hmm.
casting shadows around the room. And those shadows around her kind of warp and conceal her.
For the moment that I'm able to see her before she kind of slips into the crowd, is the face fixed? Because I dropped her on her face and broke her nose. I'm just curious if she got it all put back together.
She is indeed put back together.
Okay. Good for her.
Happy. No chopsticks sticking out. Nothing.
The chopstick's still sticking out of her. Couldn't get it out.
It was really in there.
Yeah, couldn't get it out. It was weird.
It's the new body mod fad. Chopsticks.
We're starting something, guys.
So her porcelain face is doll-like and perfect, symmetrical. Liam and Presley approach. They pull out chairs, unbutton their waistcoats, and sit down.
So fancy.
I know.
Do you have it?
Yeah, we have it.
So I am gonna need just the tiniest smidge of information about where this came from. I can't help but find it odd that you seem to have the whereabouts of my young friend Jesse, and you seem to know a lot about where this phone went. I feel like you know a lot about somebody who hates my family quite a bit.
Tyr will glance over at Iris.
God.
Put this on her.
My lying skills are non-existent.
The thing is, I'm not terrible at lying, but
Yeah.
bad at making
If
up
I-
lies.
If I have backup, I can do this.
Yeah, I'll support you.
Well, which one am I talking to? Who asked the question? Was that Liam?
This is Liam.
Presley. Okay. I haven't beaten Liam in a game, so I can't be as rude. Well, Liam, we told you guys last time that Malcolm was the one who had your friend. You've obviously found. We were staying with him for a time, and that is why we knew where she was. We brought a lot of stuff back with us when we left him, and happened to grab that phone along with all of our other things. So it was actually with us. We just needed to check and see if that was what you were looking for.
Yeah, it's your lucky day.
So
It
I
was just
recall
back here at the lounge, like we had
I
told you.
I recall that clearly. Perhaps you haven't heard the news.
There's news.
Ooh.
Malcolm is no longer with us.
Oh,
Tyr's devastated.
we didn't know that.
What happened?
Well, in the vicinity of whatever happened, awful fate happened to my dear sweet girl Jessie. His remains were found, drained dry.
Huh.
Some creature was awful hungry.
I would love right now to
Uh-huh.
use Scry the Soul on these people to see
Scry
if
the
they've
Soul.
used
So you
done
can
some
say-
diablerie at the moment.
So you can say like, well,
I just want to see if I think they're lying.
No,
Oh.
I want to see
I
if
don't have
they've done it.
abilities. I just want to see if they're lying just from the deep sense within me. I'm devastated. Malcolm was mine.
But I'm scrying. 100%. I'm gonna do my rouse check. I'll get hungry for this.
Yeah.
Let's
it's
do
worth it.
let's do the lying real quick, but then we will immediately go
Yeah.
to Scry.
What?
Oh,
what
yeah.
Roll?
So, I would take manipulation and streetwise from tier.
Okay, that's not terrible. Not good. 2 successes.
Liam's delivering pretty straight talk to you. He doesn't hesitate in his words. He maintains eye contact. There's no indication that that he's lying about any of this.
Mm. Kind of a fucking shame. I don't think that changes anything for what we're talking about, but good to know.
The unfortunate thing about it is now we can't find out the depth of what was happening. I'm not so foolish as to believe that one rogue witch decided to piss off the La Sombra one day. He just woke up and decided he fucking hated us. It doesn't make any sense. You never just piss off one witch. You piss off all of them. All of them at once. They're very reliable.
Hmm.
And I got a powerful need to know exactly how far down the rabbit hole goes.
I don't know if he was really talking to many people. He was really angry anytime we spoke with him.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed to think that we were children who didn't deserve to really know much of other than what he thought was necessary in the moment, or to berate us for not knowing something in that specific moment. So we left as pretty much as quickly as we could from his presence. But he didn't seem to have many friends.
Insufferable bastard, I'm sure.
Yeah, he sure was.
Anyways, would anyone like to scry the soul?
I sure would love to.
I
All right.
would emotionally scribe so.
I passed
gonna
my
be-
rouse check.
All right.
Yay.
So I'm only still 2 hunger.
Intelligence and aspects versus composure and subterfuge.
That's a really sad roll. We're using willpower today.
Yeah, we are.
I want to know.
I feel like there's a lot of diablerie in this room. This is the vibe I'm picking up on. There might be a lot in this room.
No.
So you can. So if you're scanning a crowd, roll versus difficulty determine the size. So are you scanning a crowd or are you picking an individual?
I was doing the 2 sitting in front of us, so if that counts as a crowd.
Okay.
Because I assume Jesse's just somewhere.
She's somewhere.
A little hard to find her.
Mhm.
Not impossible. Not impossible to see Jesse.
Mhm.
But might be difficult.
Yeah.
But the
Focus
two in
on
front of
these
you.
two.
Um,
Although she's the most likely since she was suffering and probably needed the blood.
all right, go ahead and what did you get?
A whole 2 successes.
Oh God.
And that was using willpower.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it really was.
I think it's
Well,
gonna
Nobody
be
in here has
fine.
done
You're gonna
Diablo.
get it.
I need to get smarter, is the problem.
It's good
You
to know I
may-
can fight against Scry the Soul, though. That's good to know. I at least have that going for me.
You may ask one question about Liam.
I want to know if there's the spooky black tendrils from Diablerie.
His aura is dark, as you might expect from the Sombra. It pools around him, but there are none of the black veins that you saw.
No black veins. Okay.
One down.
Good job, Liam.
Is it per person? Is Cry the Soul per person?
You can try to do a crowd, but it's harder.
Okay.
It's,
There's 2 definitions of it
yeah.
per person.
So if any of the other ones get real sketchy, I can try again.
Okay.
I mean, we told you what we know.
So, just so we understand, this phone you're about to give me, it went from Malcolm's little
I
underground
Wish I
bar
was
thing
there. I really wish I was there.
It's a shame.
to your pocket, and from your pocket to this table, and then to me. No one else has tampered with it. Perhaps made a phone call.
Definitely no phone calls. We've been told phone calls are really bad. So
They tend to come with awful consequences.
I don't even know
If
which
they're
one of us has this
anti-phone,
phone.
it's time to kill them.
So there is an awkward pause about to happen if no one directly answers his question.
Oh, okay.
About if it's been tampered with.
I was like, what question? The one we didn't answer? Yeah, yeah.
So I recite. I guess what I'm saying is I need a subterfuge roll from you.
Yeah, that's bad. What else does one roll with subterfuge? Because my subterfuge is 0, as we all know.
Your subterfuge is 0.
I don't lie. She wasn't a liar in her past life. She was really happy to tell everyone about all the awful things she did that no longer seem awful.
Comparatively, I'm a much better liar than you, it seems.
Yeah.
This is a mistake.
Manipulation, please.
Good.
Manipulation.
Is
I
that
think
like
I have-
3 dice?
No, it's 2. But they're both hunger dice, so there's that.
Yes, please. There's only one way to do
I
this.
need to see a bestial crit on this.
We need it.
That's-
Now's the time. No, I want the bestial failure. Show it.
Oh, no.
It's
Oh,
going to be one or the other. That's the only way this could happen. No, it's just 2 regular successes. I'm sorry.
Sad.
I failed my job.
All right, here we go.
I'm supposed to be the one that fails miserably.
Sorry, I'm here today. God, that's so many dice, it sounds like.
Liam returns your gaze flatly. Well then, I'm glad you've set my soul at ease. The phone then?
Yeah. Which one of us has it?
I have it.
Okay.
So I'm just reconfirming everything. Giving you this phone, which, once again, happy to do, is a confirmation of assistance later down the line. Is that correct? The original deal?
We will owe Miss Sawicki a major boon, and will be obligated to defend her in almost any circumstance.
Hmm. Anything else, Iris?
I don't think so. We have better things to do than sit around here all night.
It's true. Well, I'm glad you found your friend. I'm sorry it wasn't a good enough answer for you, what you found there. I'm going to take the phone out and I'm going to set it on the table.
He takes it, slides it, and hands it to Presley. Presley stands up while Liam remains sitting and walks across the lounge to where Kaczynski leans up against the wall. The two of them hunch over the cell phone.
Hmm.
Kaczynski pulls a cell phone out of his pocket.
Oh, it's like everyone has phones.
At least their team cell phone.
He plugs a USB cable from one to the other, and the glow of two screens light up both of their faces as they huddle in the corner. My large Polish friend is just going to make sure everything is in order.
Yeah.
Fine with us.
You guys can do whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Fantastic. I'm glad that you have a moment.
Hmm. Am I able to get eyes on Jessie?
Oh, that's a timely question.
Am I able to get eyes on our dear friend Jessie?
Go ahead and roll me some wits and awareness.
I wish I was better at those things, but I am not witty, nor am I aware. I feel like this is all we've rolled so far. 2 successes.
Beautiful.
Iris is pretty good at wits and awareness, right?
Yeah, the status quo.
If you can't find her, you can like nudge me, be like, "Do you see where she went?"
Where's that bitch at? Hit you in the arm. See that bitch anywhere?
Jessie and I do have a bond. I did stab her. So.
Are you rolling, Iris?
Why not?
Yeah.
What's awareness, huh?
Tell me where my girlfriend is. Where is she?
2. It's 2.
Without you didn't
Your
did you
willpower.
already
We need
use your
willpower
like
today.
enhanced
Use it.
senses and stuff?
No, I didn't use the enhanced senses, but just looking around, it's 2.
Both of us are casually looking.
Just glancing around the lounge.
Wow, she's gone.
You both scan the crowd. It's kind of loud. There is a baseline murmur of people talking as there is in a bar.
Since
And
I paid attention, did I notice anything?
oh, I'm sorry. What did you roll?
Oh, I haven't rolled,
Just
but
peeking out the window.
I'm can I roll? Or am I
I
too
mean,
far away?
you can like, no, you can roll absolutely. You are further away. You're kind of, you would have to look down the wall, across Yuki's bar.
You might be
see
able
the
to
other
better
corner.
see what they're doing on the phones, though.
Yeah, see if you're able to see anything, I guess. Anything of interest. Sad I
3
can't find Jesse.
successes.
Ooh!
That's like one more.
You broke the curse.
Yay! The curse is broken.
So, Mary kind of intrudes on the space of the DJ. She
Is the
leans
DJ
up
also a vampire?
next to her. It's difficult to say.
Okay.
Do you want to investigate that further, or is this more important?
Yeah, this is more important.
She is a little bit put off. You kind of like invading her space a little bit, but you ignore her. And you kind of stand up on your tippy toes to see out through the server window out onto the floor, and you see Kaczynski and Presley over by the door to the street, all the way across the crowd, staring intently at two phones. You can kind of look down across the bar beyond Yuki and see Liam sitting with your two coterie members. Looks a little bit tense. And when you sweep your gaze back out across the crowd, you can't find the young lady, Jessie, but you can see this ripple in the house lights moving through the crowd towards Iris and Tyr.
Good.
Okay. Oh, that seems fine.
It's okay.
Normal ripple. Just another one of those ripples.
Faulty
You are able
wiring
to.
everywhere.
You have a moment of tracking that ripple across the room.
Okay.
And that moment passes. Liam is kind of staring at the two of you, cross-eyed. You have the wherewithal to kind of look behind him, to kind of track where all of the threats are in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's immediately apparent that 5'3" figure, white dress, long black hair, steps out from behind a larger patron, staring at you, Iris.
Okay. Give her a little wave. She
All
got
the
to
way,
stare.
like, oh, there she is. Cool.
She got to stare.
We're polite. Hello.
We've been told to be nice and civil to people.
We're keeping it up.
It's gone so well.
We've been told to be nice and civil where we were going, which was the tomb.
Yeah.
But we're not
But
there
this is
anymore.
your mom's house, so
Yeah.
I guess.
We're fine.
This isn't one of our friends' like fields or something where we leave dead bodies. This is a house.
here dealing with Malcolm's death, just like devastated, but for the wrong reasons. Just, oh god.
So mad that he's dead because
God.
you wanted to kill him.
I did.
Wait, they dispatched of Malcolm?
Somebody did. Maybe. I don't trust
Supposedly he's
Well-
drained. Well, if she's in really good view, why not? Can I scry the soul on our new friend Jesse?
You can, but as soon as she makes eye
How
contact
do they
with
find
you,
him?
she smiles and
Mhm.
says, "Come dance with me."
Oh God, I don't want to do that.
No, you don't, but
I'm a little offended, but that's okay.
the words hit the front of your eyeballs like a truck
Yeah, I don't.
and bounce around inside your skull. Go ahead and roll intelligence resolve.
You're fine. You got it.
3
You need an
dice.
8, but you're good.
4 hunger dice, but it's fine. Fingers crossed. Oh no, that's a 1.
Okay, go have fun, Iris.
Am I able to grab Tyr and drag her with? As I'm going?
Bitch, I can't walk. Help.
I'm not going to this lady alone if I don't have to.
Iris, you are up on your feet and light on them
No.
as you
Dang it.
typically are. You do have the ability to shoot a help me glance back at Tyr
That is done. Yep.
as your feet take you out to the floor.
Huh.
You-
To your watches.
I see this unfold, right?
Takes it all into account. And isn't going to stop it from happening.
God.
But if
No.
Jessie ever looks in her direction, she's gonna give her a wink.
Great.
Mary, did you wanted to do something?
I can see this happening, right?
You can indeed.
Okay.
The two of you float out into the very middlemost space in the Starlit Lounge. The next song that plays is this crooning lounge song. It's very Lana Del Rey. And the two of you begin to float.
Dance roll, dance roll.
Indeed, dance roll happens. Dexterity and performance.
Oh, well, I have plenty of that.
Finally, 2.
I have 7 dice in that, so if I get a 2, I swear.
You gotta impress our cool friends. They gotta think we're cool.
That's a lot of dice.
It is. Okay, here we go.
This is the important shit.
It is important. Okay, so that is 4. 7 with a messy crit.
Ooh.
They like those rules. I'm not allowed to do things useful for the group, okay?
No. None of us are. None of us ever are.
But I'm gonna dance.
She pulls you to the center of the floor. Puts her arm on your shoulder, and you, through training or just gift, immediately begin to lead, arm around her waist. And the two of you sweep across the floor. The song seems to get louder. People take notice.
Of course.
The mortals sink away towards the edges of the room to give you space. And these two women, rather than being spotlit, seem to drag kind of a dimness with them through the crowd. Is there anything you would like to do while you're dancing?
I want to tell her, like, you could have come up and asked and not forced me to dance.
I suppose I'm a bit of a coward. I was afraid you'd turn me down.
I mean, as you can see, I do this a lot. It's one of my things. And
Oh.
I'm sure my friend would have loved to join in.
Truly, she doesn't seem like the dancing type.
She would have tried.
Well, they should see the professionals do it at least one time around. And she is fairly professional at it. You can feel probably a bygone era of ballroom dancing moving in your arms.
She's old. Got it.
Understood. Okay.
This is the closest you're ever going to get to her.
So if I want to scry the soul, I should do it now. I see how it seems.
Do it.
I think this is a good time for it.
Hey, listen, that means we have something in common.
Yeah, exactly. So that's another browse check.
Indeed.
Ooh, ha! I succeed again. That's. You get a whole 4 dice.
So here we go.
Here we go. You'll learn secrets, maybe.
Let's learn some secrets.
Okay, I got 3. Better than 2.
We're doing it.
You may ask 3 questions.
That's a lot of questions. What did she commit the diablerie?
Oh, those snakes.
Mm.
They go down from her neck over her bare arms and meet your shoulder. They're touching you.
Fantastic. Gotta love my spooky tendrils.
2 more questions. What do you even ask about? Is she a Sagittarius? Question.
I don't think that's one of the things you can learn by scrying.
A
It's
6 on the Enneagram test.
It's like I can do that. Emotional state.
Ooh, that could be interesting. How is she
And there-
feeling emotionally?
Yeah, why not?
How does she
What's
really feel about it?
How's her emotional state then? I've never seen this skill really used, so I don't know what all to look for.
She's been smiling at you with her porcelain doll's face. But looking into her eyes with this third sight, you can't see anything, but you feel this absolute pit of despair in your stomach. Like losing something you've relied on for a very long time and being lost without it.
Hmm.
What else is there to even ask about?
Are you able to ask about like intent? Like, is the intent violence? Like, is that a question? I don't know how this works either.
Like it says psyche. Like they're shifting. It shows their aura as colors, but
Ooh.
I don't know if there's anything else the book tells me.
You may ask about violent intent
Ugh.
at a certain
That's important to know about then, yes. Violent intent. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. Does she want to harm us? That's a great question.
You can feel her light touch on your shoulder. Behind that touch is an absolutely strained and incredible restraint. She is a heartbeat from clamping down on your shoulder.
Is she hungry? Maybe she's just hangry.
Yeah, what is
She had a whole Malcolm. She shouldn't be hungry.
that was a light brunch, you know? Like,
Well, there's a lot of information to know about a person.
wow. We now know a lot. You know a lot. I'm
I
just
know a
watching
lot.
you two dance and keeping an
It
eye
looks
on
so
the
pretty.
others. Yeah. I think I'm just like, Iris is fine. Keep an eye on the other three. And I'm going to glance at Liam. That didn't seem very necessary. And then glance over at the two dancing.
If I had any control over it, I'd probably agree with you.
Understood. And then glance back over at our two technology boys.
It has perhaps a minute and a half has truly elapsed here. They are still face down, intent on there.
These tech boys.
I'll sit here awkwardly with Liam as long as I have to. That's not a problem.
Mary, I want to extend at least one opportunity for you to step out.
No, I'm not gonna mess around with this configuration.
Mary's like, this is going really well. They're just shit.
I'm
Like,
surprised.
wow, they're making
Dancing.
friends.
This is great.
They're dancing.
They're doing it.
They can socialize.
Oh, I'm so proud of them. And then when shit hits the fan,
Don't jinx it.
The dice will do what they want to do.
yeah, the
Okay,
dice are doing what they want to do.
So
I have no control of when the bestial failure comes up, and it will.
So, Iris, you've been hit with a lot of information
Mm-hmm.
at this particular juncture. You're dancing in this creature's arms. I'm assuming that you are attempting to maintain an absolute stone cold face, returning her smile.
Yeah, I sure am.
Just the look of, ooh.
Go ahead and give me some etiquette composure.
This is when that bestial failure is going to pop up right here. I'm ready. Oof. Oof. It's not that bad, but it's only one.
I was expecting a 2 again for not that bad.
Well, better than what I said it would be.
That's true.
Yeah.
Your hand tenses around her waist while you're staring directly into the black pools of her eyes. And you feel this absolute rage and despair in her. She calmly returns your gaze through all of it. I think you know now. You know what happened to Malcolm. She keeps spinning you.
He had it coming.
It's a little beside the point.
To be honest, I'm fairly new to this whole crowd. And the specific rule, none of the rules have really been hammered home in any way that it's meaningful. Your secret is safe. I have no reason to be upset about it. It's just the image that still is a little unsettling is all. The act itself.
No secret is safe. And when she says that, you are both plunged into darkness.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Huh.
Oops.
Is this a literal darkness that
This,
can be seen?
this is a literal darkness
Good.
that can be seen.
Wonderful.
From the outside, it appears that while these two were dancing, the darkness swirled around their feet. It was cold and clawing, and the mortals in the room instinctively stepped back. It grew up around Iris and Jesse as they danced,
That's great.
climbing up to their waists and shoulders in a second and a half. There's a murmur in the crowd. This is visible to Tyr and Mary.
Huh.
Good.
Tyr's going to slip under the table, not physically under the she's gone. Is going to wedge the backs of the heels off so that she is going to be barefoot when she stands up, which is immediately after the darkness is consuming. Not 6'4" anymore, but able to move. One last glance at Liam, but if he's not doing anything, I'm gonna go cut in.
Liam has kind of turned around in his chair to watch them like everyone else. And he's a little bit slack-jawed.
I would like to talk to the DJ. Yeah. Is the power going out? What's going on?
I don't know. Let me. She starts flicking some lights, and they come on, hitting the stage, but not the middle of the dance floor.
Mm.
Oh, can you get some lights on the dance floor?
All we have are like these, like strobes we can put down there, but that's it.
Oh yeah, strobes are great.
Jesus. Okay, what is that? Okay, here you
Um,
go. Click, 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 and the place is blasting. So the strobe is kind of interfering with everyone's ability to like put together images very well. It's not very
Switch up
bright
the
though.
music too. We can't. I mean,
Let's
let's get some
right
techno
music.
in here or something.
Yeah.
What? Like,
Oh,
I don't. Should I be like calling the cops or something? Like, what is
why?
that? I don't know what that is.
Well, I don't either. It's like I'm sure it's one of those like new like raver effects, right?
Oh, go ahead and make me a roll.
What
You
kind
know
of
how
roll?
ravers are.
They keep coming with these new things.
Give me manipulation and persuasion.
Subterfuge,
Manipulation and persuasion.
composure. Okay.
What? No.
It sounds like
Do not do that.
Oh, I could do manipulation and composure.
What?
No.
Sorry, what?
Okay, we're probably having some audio issues. Manipulation and persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
What?
it was really good though.
Just kept saying the
It was like,
opposite.
yeah, but what about composure? Ugh.
It really doesn't actually matter because I'm looking at her character sheet and she's actually good at all of those things. But
It's all the same.
How is this possible? How? I'll use a willpower.
ooh, yeah, this DJ has her wits about her.
Okay, I've got 5 successes.
Ooh.
She looks up at you. Huh. All right. She like hits the turntable, throws a record on, hits play, and it starts going techno,
Hell yeah.
blasting out. And it's obviously the strobes are synced up to it.
You're really good at this. You're like lighting and sound. I mean, changes
You-
of genre.
Yuki pays for the best.
What's your name?
Julia.
Okay, I'll definitely.
DJ Funky. Yeah, Liam's just gonna sit there like a fucking idiot.
To try to
I'm-
download. Well, it doesn't interfere with the
How
phone.
big is this circle? Is it just like slightly out from them, or is there room for a third? Is the question, I guess.
There's by the time you've stood up and stepped out beyond Liam, it has grown to encompass a space that could accommodate 5 or 6 people.
Mm,
There's so much space in here.
plenty of room.
Liam is on his feet and moving with you.
Go good.
Yeah, Liam and I will go to the dance floor.
Now we can have a party on the floor.
Yeah, step right into that darkness.
How far away is this darkness from me?
I don't know, 30 30 yards, so not that far. I'm sorry. Probably 30 feet.
Okay, that's like the minimum D&D range for a lot of.
If I had spells, boy howdy.
I mean,
Like
I don't
it.
know. I don't know what powers you have, but they're in range.
Everything is range.
Unless I mean, I don't know if you have like a touch power. Like,
Oh no.
I don't think you do. But
No. And if I needed to, could I like go out on the stage and grab a mic or something and talk? If not, I'd like to set it up with our DJ.
so you can get to the stage. You can get there in a lot of things are happening at the same time right now. You can get there quickly and very conspicuously because when you come out from the kitchen door behind the bar, you're either going to have to run all the way around it to the opposite end of the room from the stage, or you're going to have to vault over it.
Okay. Well, I won't do that just yet. I'll just put a pin on it and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're fine.
I think we're fine.
I only have 0 weapons.
I'm allowed to throw hands now, is all I've heard.
And no one will see because
And
it's dark.
we just fight in the bubble. I swing wildly. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk straight into it.
Let's go back to
My personal hell.
Iris.
Yeah.
Iris's personal hell, and just
Yeah.
be there in that space
Mm-hmm.
for just a moment before it's shattered. Do you have him?
Who?
My Billy. You have him?
No.
I'll find out.
You can look at me if you have the same thing I have. You can check if I have the creepy, weird vine things. I did not touch Billy.
The sight is beyond me. I have only one way to know.
Yeah, gosh. Can I rip her arm off of me? And I'm not looking her eyes for sure.
It's gonna be it off. Can I rip her arm off? Just
I'm not that
Oh.
strong. Just like not on me anymore. I'd like to not be dancing with her anymore. She's rather rude.
Exactly. It is
I did
time
nothing to her.
for an opposed brawl.
it's pretty true.
She must make a rouse check. Ooh. Little lady getting hungry.
Oh, she'll be at 1 now. After her snack.
Can you believe?
Gosh,
So sad.
it's like these Lasombra want me to murder them.
We are
It's like
by
they want
just
me to kill
just
them.
putting it out there. In this game, we are not the ones who first. We're not breaking the
Yeah,
masquerade
we're-
first.
We don't start fights, but we end them really, really well. So we
Yeah.
only hope for the best.
It's not our fault. What am I rolling against this?
Where's my
wonderful
mom?
person?
Where is she? Shouldn't she
She's
be here?
downstairs being a little
She's
shaky.
downstairs. She's like, oh, you've got this.
Yeah.
Strength
Oh, yeah.
brawl. You need to roll
Strength
strength brawl.
brawl.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. That was almost really bad. I got 2. But it tried to be a bestial failure. It really did.
It wanted it.
You put your hand on her chest to push her away, and it's the last thing you really see as the darkness works its way up to your neck and your eyes. Her arm on your shoulder, it becomes an absolute cord of iron pulling you down, and it easily overpowers your arm on her chest. She draws you down and sinks her teeth into your neck.
Fantastic.
She's just
Go ahead and take 2 points of aggravated damage.
Ouch.
Is it hard for me to like get my? Well, I could just text my mom.
Shit's bad.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Oops.
And she'll say,
Um,
"Ooh,
You get a little bit hungrier
Mm.
as you feel the blood come out of you. And it is when her teeth sink into you, it's hard, and you have to remind yourself and focus to feel the sharpness of it, to remember that this feeling is pain.
at least it's not." Yeah.
This puts me at 3 hunger now. Good.
Mm.
I'm excited.
We're doing
Hunger
fine.
problem
What
solved.
happens when you're at 5 hunger again? No, you like
You
completely
frenzy, right?
just.
I'm gonna murder some humans is what's gonna happen. And there are plenty nearby.
Hunger frenzy checks grow more frequent and frequent as you climb the
It's gonna be
hunger
good.
scale.
Yeah.
At 5 hunger, failing a rouse check to activate a power or heal or anything like that will instantly cause frenzy.
Good.
You're fine.
Mary, looking out at this atrocity, you can see Yuki has already picked up. There's like an old school, like corded phone on the wall, and she's talking into it.
Okay, I think she's got that.
Is there anything you would like to do?
How's Tyr doing?
Yeah, Tyr is
You're still on your way.
Terminatoring her way towards
Yeah.
the center
And
of
how
the dance
is the
floor.
crowd reacting?
Aghast.
Oh, they're actually.
They're not entirely certain what it is that they're looking at, but it is it is hard for any of them to convince themselves that this is not supernatural.
How's Liam and the other one? How are they doing?
Liam is, I don't know, 2 or 3 steps behind Tyr. Presley and Kaczynski were engrossed in the 2 phones. Their gazes are up now towards the middle of the dance floor. Presley is also starting to move towards the center of the dance floor. Kaczynski has blocked the entrance.
He's doing his job.
Yeah.
As a bouncer.
He came in with a job. We get it. We understand.
I'm gonna go towards the stage. I'll just start making my way towards there.
The quick way or the slow way?
Well, take it slow.
Slow it is then. You burst through the double doors out of the kitchen and share a brief moment of oh shit eye contact with Yuki.
Like we just glance at each other like, what is going on? I'm like, do what you gotta do, I'll do what I gotta do. Which may or may not make things worse. But whatever.
I'll be out here
You're
trying not to
making
die.
worse. Oh, we're gonna make things worse.
But we didn't start it.
We didn't.
We
And
did
can
our
die
job.
knowing that. We can die
We
knowing
gave
we
them
didn't
the
start this
phone.
fight.
Oh, but she just needs to have a taste, I think. She doesn't need to
We'll see
drain
if she
you.
just does that.
Well,
We'll see. She's a little mad.
She picked the wrong one. Big oops.
She did.
Big oops.
She's not a sophisticated kindred like Iris.
Admit that one.
It's like, that's the one I think I can get to dance. So
Yeah,
we'll do
that's
that one.
That might be the easiest one to grab. then I'll make my way through the list.
Yeah, she's kind of a procrastinator, so she saw a tear like an
Like-
8-page homework assignment.
Ooh, don't be that one.
Last option.
I please.
So tear.
Yeah. This dork.
But that also means that she's gonna be friendly to you, Iris. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna be great friends now if I don't die from
Look at
it.
you making a blood bond.
We did say that I needed one.
I
So
did.
here we go.
It's
great.
My goal as a calm individual is to walk directly into the middle of that circle I can't see in the middle of and feel for people and try to assess the situation. And like Iris, kind of like a Marco Polo situation. But the second I get hands on anybody, I got stuff to do.
So tear, you reach about halfway there when you see Iris's shoulder and head pulled down into the darkness that rises up over her. And I'm not entirely certain you are that calm about this.
You know,
I did give you
right,
the.
Nathan.
I tried to get you to help me, and you ignored it earlier,
It's
so it's
true.
even
This is
worse.
my fault. This feels like my fault now.
Guilt.
If this is a role, I would actually like to fight this one. I'd actually like to fight this one.
Yep. So this will be your unspent willpower.
Which is all of it, baby. Unlike last time, where I had none. And I can't use willpower.
Looking for 3 successes here.
Yeah. 2 successes.
You feel the grinding of your canines against their lower brethren, and that feeling is all-consuming as you step into the darkness. And that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break.
Good.
Stick with us and see what's on the other side of the darkness. Hello. Welcome back to a private little pool of darkness. A booth for 3, maybe 4 soon. Jessie has begun to take the vitae from Iris. She's on there like a tick. And
Oh.
Tyr has plunged in to the icy darkness to separate the two. Or perhaps just to destroy Jessie.
I should have done it before. I had a chance and I didn't do it. I'll fix it.
It is Tyr o'clock.
Ooh, yeah.
So, plunging into the darkness, you are going to be at a 3 dice penalty, losing your sight.
That's fine.
Who needs to see?
It has to be all violence then, because everything else will be nothing. I'm gonna activate stuff as I walk into here.
You should have gotten the Oblivion site.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
You still
Maybe
can.
now it's
after
making me
this,
think about it.
it starts to form after this time of the darkness.
I'm gonna do Defy Bane and Prowess. Both of them cost a rouse check. And just everybody assume everything else that doesn't need a rouse check is just flying off the handle, besides the Oblivion powers.
Right.
Not yet.
Ooh! Not hungrier. Kind of wanted to get hungrier, but that's okay. My goal is to fucking find somebody, and very somebody in particular.
So go ahead and roll.
Yeah, this isn't going to be like, dainty casual either. If Iris gets like an elbow to the face, Iris gets an elbow to the face kind of thing.
You can go ahead and roll just strength brawl as you normally would.
Great. I'm
minus
going
the 3 dice.
Minus 3. God, so it's like my strength is 1. What a fucking nightmare. Or it's like I don't add brawl. That's what I'll do. I lost a dice. I'm nervous now. Can I use willpower while frenzying?
Yes.
Cool. Here I come, bitch. 1 success and a crit, not messy. So 5. Get your shit absolutely wrecked, Jesse. Where's my dice? It's gone.
You're just gonna punch into the dark? Tyr!
I'm kind of it's more of a locating thing. I'm not throwing like punches yet, but I'm bulldozing in. I'm a finder.
So I'm gonna call this kind of a wide-armed spear tackle more than anything else.
I'll take whatever it is.
As I'm assuming that you absolutely intended to initiate a grapple.
Yes, I need them away from each other.
That'd be great.
Ooh,
I don't want to be her friend anymore.
Yeah. I'm cutting in. I'm cutting into this dance. Oh, if it was a grapple, I could have added another thing. I'm just finding them.
Go ahead, roll it.
Ooh. No.
Okay.
Worth a shot, boys.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, she's a strong bitch.
You plunge into the darkness. It's cold, and if you were a human, you kind of instinctively on your way in draw in some of the air, and it hits the back of your throat like icicles. But you had a pretty good idea of where they both were.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of aim center mass and launch yourself. Your shoulder immediately makes contact with something.
I got him. I got somebody.
You hit and wrap, and you and a female feeling figure hit the ground in a heap. You are intent on destroying the thing that touched Iris. You, as you come to the ground, immediately you just instinctively reach out to where you think the head should be and bounce it across the tile floor.
Iris,
I
you
hope
take
it's
5
not me.
points.
Oh god.
Iris, you go into torpor.
It's nap time. It's fine.
Hey, you don't need to watch me do this.
At least the blood farm is downstairs.
That's true. Just drag her down the steps.
Hook
Everyone
me
makes
up.
mistakes occasionally. I'm like, this is a small female body. That's all I got.
Let's go to Iris.
Great.
He just flipped a coin. Which one was it?
Oh, God. It's a shame if I wrecked Iris with a crit.
You were
Ruined her.
entirely lost in the embrace of Jesse. You are, and that is interrupted sharply as you and Jesse are pulled to the tile floor.
Both of them.
Her
Nice.
arms are wrapped around your shoulder, her mouth around your neck. You hit the floor, but nothing happens to you.
Good job.
I did.
There is a sharp, awful pain of her kiss being ripped out of your neck. You can feel room temperature vitae that you know is your own spatter onto the tile. Her arm still clings to your wrist, but other than that, which is a considerable fact, you are free to act.
Well, I'm going to try to get her hand off of me because I don't want her touching me anymore. For one, and can I activate my special heightened sentences so I can possibly see in the darkness?
So
Or is it too dark?
it is too dark to see. You can activate heightened senses to hear.
I'll do that then, so
that
I can at
will-
least gauge where people are a bit better.
It is you kind of focus for a minute to kind of put the processing power of your mind behind your ears, and the music immediately comes full force. It was mild and in the background, but now you pick out every little piece of it and it beats against your eardrum. But you can also pick out the murmur of the crowd that had moved away to the edges of the room. The sounds of the street coming in through the entryway door. And you have a pretty good sense of the fastest way out of this bubble of darkness.
First, I have to get her hand off of me.
Indeed. So go ahead and roll me strength brawl, and you may choose to rouse the blood for an additional dice if you like.
Oh, I don't think that's very smart with how much hunger I have.
I forgot I could rouse the blood. Ooh.
I'm already at 3 hunger. No, I'm staying right there, guys. That's 0.
Is it comfortable?
It's like trying to peel one finger up at a time, and it's not going very well.
Iris, you managed to stand and scramble to your feet. Your the pads of your bare feet are now right on the tile. Your shoes are gone in the tussle.
Dang it. Gets rid of my idea. Gotta find him.
You stand and are a little bit hunched over because you're pulling up on your trapped arm. But just like metallic cords wrapped around them. You can't seem to pull free.
That sucks. Guess I'm going with wherever Jesse goes. I'm coming.
Mary, you are making your way to the stage.
Yeah. Before I leave, Julia, I'd like to say, start segueing to my second set.
This is all part of the show.
Yeah. It's a really cool show, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I got it. I got it ready to go. You want to keep the strobes on during your set?
Yeah, it's gonna be the upbeat part.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Unless you can get some other bright lights there, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna have an upbeat part, okay?
Okay, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Well, it's yeah.
So you're moving out onto the floor. You make it around the bar. I'm assuming you're not going over the bar, right?
Can I pass by the bar?
You will have to one way or another. So
Okay.
Yuki's here.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Yuki before going to the stage. This is happening really fast. So
Yeah.
You know nothing of what's happening.
Yuki looks at you. Bianca's bringing the cavalry. Why don't you get the show started? I'll kick on the fog machine.
Oh, I think I don't need to say. We know what's happening. Is this really gonna happen? It's a question.
You're asking Yuki?
I'm asking Yuki.
Oh, it's happening.
Okay. Well,
Bianca will
I'll
be
get
here
on
with the
there.
guys in like 30 seconds.
Plenty of time.
I'll get on there then.
30 seconds.
You're okay
is
with a
long
little
time.
vampiric, I don't know, awe.
We
In the
need a
club.
fucking show, Mary. Put it on.
Okay. I'm gonna go run up to the stage then. I guess I don't need to be inconspicuous.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and
But
roll
I don't want to trip. I don't want to trip. If I have to go there slowly.
You roll through the smoke, the fog.
All right, so you're running, but you're gonna run around the bar.
Okay.
You don't want to join
I don't want to
us?
trip. I don't want to have to do like a dexterity
You
roll.
do get +1 for Converse. But okay, you sprint around the bar, but you're moving. You'll get there next time I talk to you. Tier.
Oh, love to be here. Love to see it.
You can feel some tension in the creature you're on top of. You took her down efficiently and now sit astraddle of her. Full of menace is how I would describe it.
Yeah. I'll wait. Too early last time. Punching is difficult, but I'll fucking do it.
You feel a bitter cold stretching up through your legs where they contact the sides of her waist, tightening your muscles and reaching up towards what's left of your heart. It is god awful.
Gross.
Um,
hate the La Sombra.
you
God.
have you've defied Bane on, right?
I do.
Right. Okay.
No.
So that converts all aggravated
All
damage.
aggravated to superficial.
Okay. So go ahead and take 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
Is this affecting me too? Because she's still touching me.
You feel that hand go cold,
Okay,
but
good.
not the
Right.
effects of this.
Thank God.
She's directly attacking my crotch. I would like to just continue to try and just like Deer's like, I don't know, last time I punched like a witch, punching them made things stop. I'm just gonna keep going for damage at the moment.
Okay.
Use your spooky necrotic powers, I'll get you in a minute. I'm going to use a willpower. Oh, I forgot to do that. Baloney. 4. I'm still taking the 3 dice thing, right?
You know what? Let's just go ahead and make it a 1 dice penalty now. I like
Okay.
that. Other GMs would do this to you, but I've been beaten up by a blind wrestler before, so.
Then 6 as I succeed on both of the 2 new dice. Good. Oh, I can't remember if there was a 10 in that last one. Doesn't matter.
She is strong. You both jockey for position. She turns to face you. Iris, she lets go of you.
Oh, great. I can help in other ways.
Awesome.
Tyr, she gets her arms up, and you just instinctively know that they're going to be there to block your blows.
Mm-hmm.
But you launch them anyway. And left and right, she intercepts the left, catches the right, and she's strong enough to completely stop both of those, but she doesn't quite have the skill or awareness to think about all the things that you could do. And your right elbow just continues the pain train directly into the bridge of her nose.
Second nose break. Yes.
Just shatters.
I'm here to ruin this woman's nose.
And you poked. Yeah, so you get bonus damage. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This is great. And I can't even really get in trouble for this, which is also great.
Yeah.
Just saying also, the other Lasombra might not agree with what Jessica's doing, so alliance could still be possible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, as long as you guys just let me fight her in an alley. But yeah, currently my thing is I'm going to hit her as hard as I can a few times. That's where I am currently.
Okay. Are you okay? You are still fighting her.
Yeah.
And uninterested in leaving Frenzy.
At least for this first round.
Okay.
I'm content skipping the save on this one. The sound of the nose breaking does help a little, but it's not enough.
So we're gonna call that the end of a sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Be the last to go. Or actually, you were the beginning of a new one.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Come through this. So she went last, and then you punched her in the face.
Yeah.
Mary, you are outside the bubble. You make it to the stage and the microphone, and you can begin doing something. Julia, DJ Jules, has a spotlight that hit you just a little bit before you made it to the stage and followed you up. You can see that it's mostly pointed at the stage, so it doesn't have kind of the reach to go everywhere in the room, or the turning radius to go everywhere in the room, but it will follow you.
I'll be waving to my fans. I still don't have the mic, so.
Who needs a mic?
You are up there on the stage with the mic.
Oh. Hey everyone, it's time for my second set. Don't mind the weird stuff in the middle. It's special effects.
So go ahead and make a roll. I'm this is totally performance at this point. Give me charisma performance.
Okay.
Are you rousing the blood?
Can I use awe? Oh, I can't because this is a perform. Oh, I can because it is a performance check.
Yeah, performance is the one you can use awe for free with.
Right.
Yes.
So I can use awe.
Yes.
Hey, I will do just that because. Okay, let me count this.
73.
5 successes. 5. Is it 5? 6 successes.
Upbeat and peppy, you hit the stage and slide to a stop. Your Converse is squeaking across as they go.
Where did I get this? Oh, it was Iris's Converse.
Mm.
Yeah.
You stole all of my stuff. Yeah.
With a wink and a nod, you let the crowd know that it's all part of the show. Launch into your set. Yuki and the DJ have conspired to kick on the fog machine which is mixing with the unnatural darkness in the middle of the lounge, and providing just a speck of plausible deniability.
It's
To anyone
almost
who wants to-
Halloween, and it's a Halloween party.
I'm just getting you guys ready for spooky season.
It's a vampire themed concert. Nobody asked about it.
This is our real world stream time is finally intersecting with the date
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Took us a
Wow.
while.
Finally.
We did it. Roll credits.
Iris, you are free, but in darkness.
I'm free. My goal is still the same thing, I think. I'd really like to grab this woman by the head and try to stab her with my fingernails in her eyes, if possible.
Oh, it's brutal. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any guns. I
Why
don't
did
fight
you didn't bring the okay?
They're with Jorgen in the apartment.
Jorgen just chilling in the apartment, bag of guns next to him as we're brawling around.
You're
just
just there
reading
with
a
a gun
D&D manual.
Mhm.
and the Nosferatu. Like he's playing with the Nosferatu. So yeah, don't forget rule number 6 on this book.
Just have fun, guys. Just have fun.
And Martin's probably already built like 10 characters because he already knows.
Yeah. I'm sure her face is very available for stabbings
Mhm.
because I got the hands.
Yeah.
It's difficult to. It's going to be difficult to locate exactly something like the eyes in the darkness. That might be a
Hey.
multi-round endeavor.
It's fine. That's my goal.
We're a goal-orientated team.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me strength brawl. Actually, let's do dexterity brawl while you're flailing around and trying to.
That's better for me anyway. Okay. That is 3 successes. Solid 3.
Okay. You have a general idea of what's going on. You hear quite acutely the impact that Tyr is currently making on your assailant, and can locate based on that. You step around to kind of be facing Tyr,
Mm-hmm.
and kneel down and put your hand down to kind of feel a couple times. And you come up with a fist of what you might presume is black hair. And you have now located your opponent.
Great.
So casual.
Hey, I'm in extreme pain right now.
Yeah.
2 aggravated damage. I'm pissed.
Yeah, no, I'd be pissed too. Actually, I am currently.
Yeah. I'm just not quite frenzying level of pissed.
No, I'm pissed. I'm very pissed.
All right. So the two of you are joined by several new members of the party.
New challenger.
Tyr, a man kind of crashes back into your spine. Almost certainly Liam, who was a few steps behind you.
Get out of here.
Liam.
He has located you, and grabbed a hold of your neck and has begun to pull you up.
The answer is no.
This guy.
He just wants to talk. Okay.
I can't talk right now. What do I need to roll?
You need to roll strength brawl.
-1.
Did they just leave the phones? Just
So
There?
the other two guys are with the phones. Liam was not with
Oh,
the phone.
okay. There's 5 of them.
There's
3
4
of them.
There's
4 of them.
four
Okay.
of
So
them. There's
Liam's
four.
there, and there's 2. Okay.
And Presley was slowly making his way.
I am gonna use a willpower because this is what I use them for.
Looking for 3 successes.
Oh, I didn't even need to use the willpower.
Oh, okay.
Poor Liam. I have like 3 10s. Liam's dead. Break his arm. I'll keep the willpower I used. That's fine. So 3 10s, but I've had 4.
Well, you don't spend it because this was a roll that was about your position, not about like dealing damage to
Okay,
each other.
cool. Yeah, I would have had 3.
There was no ability for you to destroy Liam in this particular contested roll.
Just shake him off.
He's not my problem anyways right now. There's just like get out of here.
He's latched onto you, but he doesn't have control of your arms.
Oh,
just-
that's his mistake.
And he's trying to pull you up, but failing miserably at it. On the other side,
Oh god, there's so many Lasombras. Oh god.
And this is their happy place.
This
The
is what
share.
Kier wanted, and yet he
uh, Iris, I'm gonna give you the choice here.
Mhm.
An arm pushes down past you in your shoulder, and you just kind of feel by its trajectory that it's reaching down towards Jesse. It's as it moves forward, it's pushing you out of the way and off of Jesse, kind of like by default, but it is reaching down towards her.
I mean, I could just scooch over a little.
Oh,
We could share.
get in on this, guys.
I can't tell if it's someone that's helping or not. I'm not letting go of her hair, but I'll let them reach her.
Okay, that sounds like exactly what happens.
Yeah.
A shoulder kind of muscles in next to you, pushes you maybe a few inches to the left, but
We share.
you got a fistful of that mop of black hair, and you're not letting go of it.
No.
Are the coming Lasombra like not gonna say anything about what's happening?
No.
Like Liam's not gonna say anything. Like
They're just coming in.
Liam could say something and I will not hear any of it.
I'm so,
I'm not gonna hear what anybody's saying.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm not like tracking what goes on in 6-second time world versus outside the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Talkie time world. Barry, you can see a light flick on in your set in the stairwell in the back, indicating some activity about to spring up from the morgue.
Good.
This is now a rumble.
And we're down to Jesse. She lets out a blood-curdling scream of Billy's name. It's awful to hear, and it is incredibly cold to hear.
Mm.
If you're gonna stay here, you're gonna be taking 2 aggravated damage a turn.
which will be superficial for right now.
It doesn't Defy Bane only work once per activation?
Time to find out.
Gonna learn. I didn't write down anything specific about it.
So, I believe you might be able to activate it again.
Fortitude. I would love to activate it again if it's not currently activated.
I am certain. I'm certain that it's a one-shot thing. It is not a permanent get out of jail free card.
Oh yeah, then I'll roll hunger dice every round to keep it up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that hunger dice.
I am now at 2 hunger.
Yep. The user can renew this power once expired by making another rest check.
Cool. Okay. Could I also... Now that I know this is happening, I'll use toughness on the next round. I won't use it this time. Now that I know that this damage is going to keep happening, I'll start doing a toughness on the next round and roll for that as well to take some of the hit off. But for now,
Someone get a control. Like, I hope these of the Sombra are here to control or member, because
that's what I think they're doing. I think they're trying to now separate us and like stop
Get a hold of her.
But we'll see.
If they manage to.
So
it's gonna make us look good because we're not the ones that killed. We chose not to kill Jessica.
she should be thanking me. Am I automatically taking two dabblage just because I'm in the circle, or is that on my turn, or does it matter?
You take 2 damage now
Okay.
for while you are remaining in a grapple with her.
Neat.
2
Okay. Cool.
superficial damage.
Cool. I'll take it.
And that gets us back to the top, which is you
Happy to be here.
yourself.
Do I think is this the thing? I don't feel like I have her subdued. Like, can I try to break the frenzy?
Yes, it is just more difficult.
Okay. I'll try to. Why not? Two successes. We're still in it, boys.
It's her own fault.
Golly, I just,
Widows, you can't negotiate with them.
Yeah.
can't do it. Can't negotiate with them. And when you can't negotiate with them, you should eat them and destroy their soul. Is the thing.
I think it'd be a great time to show her the picture that you took of his body.
I'd be like, give me a phone. I have a card that you would love to see. Just because there's another person in the fray, but they're none of my business. I'm gonna take my last chopstick. And I'm like, this is only one chopstick, but I'm gonna do it. And I am going to attempt to stake her.
Okay.
Oh, let her know. My calling card. What do I
They'll all know.
So this will be difficult. You must deal 5 damage to her.
Okay. Because I have something activated, I'm already doing like 3 fucking damage or something. What am I doing?
You do your potence in extra damage for the first one, right?
Oh, okay.
So if you win the contested roll,
Uh-huh.
you deal your potence, not just 1 damage.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So I have 3 potence. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and stab her.
Okay.
Strength Melee?
Yes.
Okay.
And you also have to defeat her by 3 raises. Like 3.
Tear's not using her big brain.
No, especially since if this works and they see the chopstick, they'll be like,
Oh,
"Aha!"
no. God, Tear's so excited. She didn't have to say anything.
Okay. I'm looking for
I
8
mean-
successes.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God.
Yeah, we're going to... Let's see if that's...
That's a lot.
It will still injure her, right? She at least had the presence of mind to like shroud things before doing vampiric whatever.
Yeah, nobody can see my vampire stuff happening. I'm going to use a willpower.
Mhm.
Beating this is near impossible. Actually, it's not possible from what I have currently. Nah, why not? No.
Just
Uh,
injure. I mean, you're gonna still injure her,
Yeah, fine.
even if you don't.
She'll still be stabbed.
I
in
would have
some
had
way.
to like the amount of crits I would have had to get. It was not happening. So 5.
Okay. You slam that chopstick down, and it splinters on the palm of her hand as she intercepts it. It was but a humble chopstick.
You know, it didn't have all of its
Yeah.
friends to support it.
It needs to be a bundle.
It was worth trying. Now I'm going to rip her apart. You know, it was worth trying to attempt subduing.
She could have just taken the chopstick.
She should have taken the chopstick.
Mm.
She didn't take the chopstick.
Perhaps a more skilled brawler would have.
Yeah, she's just like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Fine, I'll take a little nap.
It's cool. Yeah, no, I'm still here to fight.
Barry, you've attracted the attention of the crowd.
Ooh.
They're still deeply aware of like an event taking place in the middle of the oh no,
Hello.
Okay.
in the middle of the dance floor. So they have kind of started to move up around through the fog, but nobody's going anywhere near that awful.
Has the
darkness.
fog kind of taken over the room?
A little bit, yeah. So it's kind of around everyone's ankles at this point.
Good.
Okay. So if say like so that does that well I don't know what's happening in there. How much would it if the darkness were to say not be there, would it still obscure kind of what's happening in the middle?
It would be apparent that there's a fist fight. It may not be clear as people kind of move in and out of the fog. People who are standing and participating will be visible. People who are kind of like sitting up. So Tear's head, even though she's kind of like on her knees, her head and shoulders would be up out of it for sure.
Hello.
If there were no more darkness.
But Jessie wouldn't be visible. She's very on the floor.
Just me and Liam, like, oh hey.
Okay.
Liam pulled
Well,
on my neck, like, come on.
I would like to say can the lady who's done this darkness visual effect please lift it? I'd like to compel.
Okay.
I'll roll some dice.
Indeed.
That'd be great. Also means
I'm
I
gonna
stopped
do
listening
some
to
willpower. I'm gonna use willpower on this.
Yeah.
It's hold on. This is not This is
I feel like we're rolling really bad. Like, I feel
We
like
really
we're
are.
not doing well.
this is 8 successes on a messy crit.
Oh my god.
That's the maximum I can get.
Jesus.
Okay.
My god. Here's like, how do I
Listen up,
stop the
Jesse.
darkness? I have to get rid of it now.
Um. In as you kind of look out over the crowd, and let there be light. The strobes are pulsing over everyone. Some people have even started to dance around the edges. They're just like, "Yay, show!" Um, you make that command, and each time a pulse of light hits that dark cloud in the middle of the dance floor, it's cut through another little slice. 4 or 5 strobes in, Tyr's head is revealed, and the darkness is receding. No more. The 2 suited La Sombra are struggling with both Tyr and Jesse. Iris looks pissed.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of blood, It's fine.
You hear Yuki's voice kind of boom out. "Hey, can we break up this fight?" Waving at the bouncers. It's part of the next show that this is just a club fight gone wrong. Kaczynski and the big burly man kind of lurch away from the door, headed towards the middle now too. Iris, you are next.
Oh, gosh. How mad is she?
How mad am I?
Do I still go for the eyes? Where everyone can see it.
Everyone would some people we see.
There's some fog and strobe, I'm sure it's
So the only person who is still obscured is Jesse.
That's a shame for her.
Well, maybe it's just a terrible placement of my hand trying to pull her out.
I casually try to gouge your eyes out.
I failed my my role of deciding whether or not she was composed enough not to do this. So we're gonna do it.
All right.
We're gonna try. I'm too mad.
Strength brawl.
Yeah.
She's not able to fight you because she's got other people to fight right now. So.
That's only 2. And I can't roll willpower because 3 of them are hunger dice. Yeah. Only 2 successes.
You take your left hand, which has her black hair, and you wrap it and pull her head down to the tile. Your right hand drives towards her face. You can't really see what you're aiming for.
That's okay.
Your front 2 fingers land across the side of her face, hooking into her mouth.
That works just fine.
and yanking to the side. It's really unpleasant, and you can feel her teeth snapping just adjacent to your fingers. But you have significant control over her head at this point.
Good.
How interesting.
Between the wrapped hair and the fish hook that you now have.
Good. She's not going anywhere, guys.
Oh no. They don't get to just decide the fight's over now. They don't get to do that.
And Paris. Presley and Liam.
Hey, the boys.
The boys.
Hey, boys.
Our best friends.
Two brothers.
Oi, off, up! And he's screeching at Jesse. Presley is. Liam is pulling on you, Tyr.
Mm-hmm.
He can kind of feel the snarl in your neck muscles.
Mm-hmm. Those are my snarl muscles.
Your snarl muscles. And Liam's figured out that you need some quiet time before you're a talking person.
Yeah, I'll give him a minute.
But so Tyr, you have a choice to make.
Yes.
There are two La Sombra who are fighting you currently.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose to engage in the fight with one of them.
Okay.
Liam is going to pull you off, or he'll try very hard, and you won't really be able to devote much effort to resisting him if you choose to continue to wail on Jesse.
My brain is so smooth.
But so he's going to try to do that right now because
I mean, yeah, Jesse's the focus.
yeah,
Jesse's 100% the focus.
okay.
Can these fog machines go faster?
You're just like waving your arms, trying to blow the smoke out.
He pulls you up to your feet. Separating the two of you. And I think Liam has the same, or Presley has the same angle with Jesse. So Jesse is kind of being like soldier rescue slid across the floor. Iris, you are attached to her head.
It's okay. I can injure her in the process.
But the two have been separated, Tyr and Jesse.
For now. For now.
And what does Jesse have to say about all this?
Yeah,
Not much.
Don't puss out now, Jesse. Come on.
So how many successes did you roll? You rolled 2, didn't you, Iris? To keep hold of.
Yes.
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah.
that.
It was
You and Liam are now team keeping hold of Jesse.
You know,
You're
if she like tries to escape and my fingernails like happen to rip her mouth up in the process, it's fine.
Oh no.
If she gets out, darn.
Oh no.
She got injured.
She rips her face and teeth against your nails, pulling her head free. It must have been awful. You dug in with your index finger the whole way, and that came away from her. You've still got your left hand on her hair.
So we're still friends.
She's bucking Presley as much as she can, and she scrambles to her feet to meet Tyr's gaze. Billy, I know you're in there.
Oh God.
Coming.
How do you know? It's like process of deduction.
She assumes.
She can feel it in the way we fight.
And indeed, Tyr, go ahead and make a willpower roll. You're either going to break out of this frenzy right now, or something's going down.
Good.
We get to reunite her and Billy, maybe.
She is held fast by someone, so she's currently subdued. So you need 3 successes instead of 5.
3 successes? Or, well, I'm rolling 4 dice. So it's not the most likely thing in the world, but we'll see. 2.
All right.
Number of the night, baby.
Oh, can't wait to see Billy again.
Jesse. That hisses out of Tyr's mouth.
Ew.
It's disgusting on your tongue. And you are lunging to get away from Liam at this point, to get back to her. From here on out, your frenzy is to get back to Jesse.
Always has been. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
How does Liam have me? How's this guy got me?
It's pretty crude. He's strong. But it's not like you would think someone who knows what they're doing would kind of like have underhooked your shoulder. He's actually awkwardly got one arm over your shoulder slung this way, and it's connected in the front with his other arm.
Okay.
He's just I don't know, maybe one eye level taller than you.
Okay. I don't think my goal is to hurt him. But if I can't get out this round, you better believe. I am going to rouse the blood.
Okay.
I need to get where I'm going. I'm at 3 hunger.
All right, let's do some contested strength brawl.
I'd love to. Now all my dice are in play. That's great. 3, and then 1 extra for rousing the blood. Get those out of the way. I will be using willpower. Billy and I have places to be.
Looking for 5.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if we're gonna do it, boys. 4. I'm gonna have to wreck Liam next round. He's in my business. Ugh. Billy talking through my mouth is my least favorite thing.
He's gonna stay with you forever.
Gross. She can have him back. You
There's
can
only one
have
way I
him.
know to make that happen.
I guess you can't have him back. Yeah.
You can make them together though.
Oh, that's really the dream. Yeah. I can't.
They just have conversations through you.
Aw, that's sweet. We go on dates. I'm a third wheel in my own body.
If Iris takes her, you can do a double date.
Oh, how fun! Yeah.
Oh, great.
Please go on a date with me so I'm not alone with them, is the goal.
But I would have to listen to them talking to each other.
That's. Yeah, I guess that doesn't work. You win this time, William.
Mary, show's over. Like, there's an active brawl going on in the middle of your show, and this isn't that big of a venue.
Is Jessica still obviously actively fighting?
Yeah, Jesse is
trying.
actively still fighting.
How are the other do I think I could like persuade her to not fight? Does that seem like it's in the cards?
Yeah, no. I wish I
Okay.
could say. I mean, there's no amount of dice that could.
Mosh pit.
Mary jumps in.
Your first fight.
Aw.
But it does seem like the other two are, or at least one of them's trying to stop her from doing stuff.
Yeah, so they're pulling her away right now, and
I'm just not being careful about it.
Kaczynski is approaching quickly. to join.
Okay. I'm gonna compel. I'll try to compel again, and tell Bessie to what would you please leave the venue? This whole thing is I'm trying to do my set here, and you're really causing a commotion.
So is that a plea for the crowd to disperse, or you're like cajoling the brawlers?
I'm compelling Jesse to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And I'll roll. Okay, so it's 5 successes with a regular crit.
Damn it. So Jesse is a fuming wild animal trying to get back at Tyr, snarling, but when your voice rings out, her gaze immediately shoots back to you. Absolute daggers. She allows Presley to pull her back towards the door another step. But she still seems to, her gaze immediately returns to Tyr.
No unauthorized fighting in my show.
There's paperwork for that.
You have to ask to fight first.
Nobody asked me.
And Kaczynski and
Hey.
Dave are here.
Good.
At this point, Jesse is now enveloped by two big dudes.
I don't want to be in the middle of this dude huddle.
Oh, Liam, they just left you with me, buddy. Fucking pity.
And she is being hauled towards the door. She's regained enough composure to stop kicking and screaming. Her head is kind of like tilted to the side where Iris still has her hair. But at this
I'm
point,
making sure she gets out that door.
she is intent only on just returning Tyr's gaze. There is real malice in her eyes. She wants you dead.
It's a mutual feeling. I'm feeling actually a lot
Right?
of weird feelings
It's
right now, but you know.
But we'll see. Because if
Maybe I
she
just
tries
want
to
to
kill you,
smooch.
that's like
I don't know.
that's illegal.
Murder's
It gives you-
illegal.
Not that she cares.
But that's that just gives us reason to it was self-defense. I diablerized her to self-defense.
I diablerized Billy in self-defense 100%.
That is true. That is true.
That was
is true.
self-defense. Coterie defense.
And
What are the rules on self-defense for diablerie?
I don't
We are
think
back.
they're
I don't think there is a self-defense clause on Diablerie. There's no.
No.
There's no stand your ground
That's
Diablerie
fine.
law. Tyr, this is your last chance. Jesse's going out that door.
Does it feel like Liam is moving me out or keeping me in?
He's keeping you in.
Well, that's his fucking fault. Dude made a mistake. I'm Can you like the way he has me held? I kind of just want to like put him over me.
Yep.
Like because he's putting so much weight into me. I just want him to flip over me.
That's
So
totally
I
a thing.
can get going. Can I add my grapple dice to that?
Absolutely.
Thank
You're rolling
you.
strength brawl, grapple
Perfect. And I have my extra dice from.
for bones.
And then.
He's a very strong dude, though. You're looking for 8 successes.
Okay. Come on, dice. It's been terrible to me this day. Okay, so I already have a messy critical. Sucks to suck to be this guy. Let's count these. This is a lot of dice.
Oh my gosh.
That, and then that. So I have. You said I need 8?
8.
I currently have 7. I'm going to use a willpower. I gotta get to Jesse. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get there, but I'm gonna get there. I dropped everything. I'm flustered. 8 on the dot with my and a messy critical. Good. I don't need any of these days. This is Liam's fault. He should have taken me outside.
He's got his shoulder up over yours, and it's in the perfect spot. There is no way that anything that is not as strong as a backhoe could accomplish this, but like structurally, you're in the right place to do it, and you do. You sling him up over your shoulder and launch him into the tile. You've still got his arm if you want it.
With this messy critical? Maybe. Would I... If I focused on him, would I still have time to get to Jesse this round?
You can get to Jesse this round, but you'd have to give up his arm to do it.
I think there's just like the grip of like I could do something, but he's not the focus. I'll release his arm and go to Jesse.
You lunge across the floor towards Jesse and the exit.
I'm just leaving.
Almost involuntarily, the strobes around you dim and reach out towards her. You are currently experiencing a bonus to stealth and
Nice. And
Dom.
intimidation.
intimidation. You reach out to touch her, and the moment that your fingertips hit her, she bursts into that same darkness.
Howdy.
It envelops everyone around the entrance.
What are you doing?
Gosh dang it, Jesse.
I'm
Stop.
doing what I must do.
You are
Well-
now near kind of closer to the stage because you're near the entrance.
Mm. Hey, Mary.
I was trying to stop this.
But
I got it. Don't worry about me.
Presley, Kaczynski, and this unfortunate mortal are all just inundated with darkness.
She
that
must
is
be rolling these rouse checks using all these powers.
Oh, she's a hungry girl.
I feel safe and secure here. It's fine.
That's Jesse. Mary, you're up.
God. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Tyr
just-
is not gonna back down.
I don't know if I
What's
actually
happening
physically
around?
can.
I don't know that you can. You keep spending all your willpower.
I have
so-
2 willpower left. I can't get out of this
Yeah.
unless I kill her.
Is anyone making way towards them?
The people who were making their way towards them got there and are now enveloped.
Oh, the backup.
Oh, okay. There are feet pounding up the stairwell.
Oh, they're still on the way. Oh
It's a
god.
really long 30 seconds.
This all happened super fast.
Yeah.
I'm going back
Um,
to try to stab this woman's eyes out. That's all I
Well,
know.
if I'm in the darkness.
Yeah.
Iris, you've lost her hair.
Gosh dang it. I'm gonna go back for her.
Her form has become completely shadow and substanceless.
Man.
I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say on the mic again and say, damn it! I told you to turn off the darkness effects. Compel.
Stop, Jesse.
Dispel
Jesse,
magic,
stop it.
dispel magic, counterspell. Not dispel it.
Counterspell.
Counterspell, counterspell.
I counterspell your counterspell. Shit.
4 successes this time.
Honestly, I can't believe it's been working.
I she's gonna run out of blood to do this stuff.
Yeah, she reforms in.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't even know how you're like these. Like I'm rolling. Oh my god.
Are your dice rolls bad or
I
are mine
wanted to know
good?
what
I don't
was
know
gonna
which
happen.
one.
Mine are bad.
We were gonna go into the
Oh,
abyss
dear.
together.
I mean, it's resolve composure. I think. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. You
It's
should be
intelligence.
good at least one of those.
Oh, she is, and she's significantly older than you, so she's rolling extra dice for that. But
Oh well, too bad.
yeah, no, it's awful.
So sad for her.
She's having a bad night.
It is a bad night.
Yeah,
for her.
she's too
That's very
in her
true.
feelings to make
Mhm.
sense of this.
She's too emotional.
So, Iris, you
Mhm.
Presley, or you and Presley are, and Kaczynski now have hold of her again.
Great.
Presley's going out into the street, along with Kaczynski. The poor mortal Dave, he's got his hands on his knees and he's choking, coughing out.
God damn it!
This
Poor
awful-
Dave.
Poor Dave.
God.
Poor Dave.
We'll get
Announcer.
you some water. Don't worry.
We'll get you some water, Dave.
Oh.
So are you going with them, Iris?
Ah, poor Dave. I don't even know Dave's name, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm gonna make sure this woman leaves.
They spill out onto the street with you. The La Sombra, being the pretentious assholes that they were, they just parked their car
Good.
on the street. Jesse is being dragged into it. Tyr, you're still going to get Jesse,
I have to.
and you may attempt to roll your 2 dice. To not do that, it's going to require 2 10s.
No. No.
Yep.
We'll go get her. Is it who's in control here? Is it more Tyr than Billy? Because if it's more Tyr, I gotta throw hands. But you know,
We will have that discussion when you reach her.
I will do everything in my power right now to get to her. I'll
Can
run
you
out
imagine
of
if
this
like just you reach her about to
Nobody
punch
has
her,
me
Billy
anymore.
takes
I'm
over, and then
I make a beeline to her.
So you hit the doorway out onto the street. Iris and company are trying to force this Wolverine into a car. It's like an angry cat being forced into a carrier. You can go straight for her. You'll have to push past Kaczynski to get
This is
to
what
her.
I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for
Because
Kaczynski.
he's the main impediment, like trying to stuff her in at this
If I
point.
was smart, I could just like go around and open the other door. And do that. But
Just slide in
I
next to
just
her.
walked around the door. I'm in the car now. No, I'm frenzying. I'm gonna just try and get past big ol' Kaczynski. My barefoot feet on the sidewalk. Listen, Kaczynski, it's nothing personal. Actually, it's very personal. It's all very personal. 3 plus the blood rousing. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. What
Need
do
to
I
beat.
need to beat? See if I'm using my second willpower.
You need 6 successes.
I currently have 5. Oh man. I just want to beat Kaczynski now. This has nothing to do with Jesse anymore. I've just been wanting. I have 1 willpower left. I will frenzy for the rest of my days.
Especially if I can't get you off of here.
7. Kaczynski can get absolutely fucked. He's in the way of me and my prey/girlfriend.
You have completely ruined this exercise of getting this woman into the car.
Oops.
That is Tyr. Mary, it is your turn. There is an absolute scene of chaos now out on the street. Perhaps not completely uncommon outside of a bar at night on Capitol Hill.
Casual. Normal.
All right, everyone. Well, they're already outside, so everyone, it's okay. You can we can resume the show. DJ Jules, will you do the honors? Yes.
Bam!
It was-
Show back on.
Great.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We might find our shoes after the show, maybe.
Our shoes are somewhere in that place.
Yeah.
Iris, you go at the same time as you are out on the street. Oh, go ahead. Tyr has ruined this effort to get Jesse into the car. Kaczynski's been pushed off to the side. The two ladies are now face to face with each other moments from impact.
We're fine.
No, you're not. It's not fine.
I feel very fine about it.
Is there any way to get her into this car is the question.
Everybody get in the car.
The answer is probably no. You know, I'm just gonna see which version of Tyr is about to show up before I decide what I'm doing. Because if it's the Billy version, I don't want that to happen. If it's the Destroy Jesse version, I do want that to happen. So, you know, I'll just step a little to the side and see what happens for a moment.
Just act like I pushed you. Oh no, you stumble with Kaczynski. Oh no. Oops.
Oops. So this woman's insane, and I am not strong enough to deal with her without their help.
It's very true. It's 2 insane people currently just fighting in front of this car.
So, Iris, you are going to stand and watch.
Yeah, is there anything like that could potentially be used as a weapon, maybe on the ground nearby, just in case? Maybe in the car.
So
It's not
there
like
is
they're going in there.
there is one thing that maybe could be interposed in between the two of these people.
Mm-hmm.
You can just kind of shut the car door on her. She's
Oh,
wrapped
She-
onto the frame, so it will like hit her arms. and she won't be wholly inside the car.
Oh,
But-
well then, we're gonna do that. I would love to slam the door shut on Jessie. I don't care if she's in there all the way.
Go ahead and roll some strength brawl.
Man, I apparently need to put some points into this, guys. 'Cause I've used it
Been
a
a big
lot
deal
today.
today.
I don't have my guns.
I mean, there's an ability I can get where, like, you can, like, drink my blood and be beefy. Maybe that's something I should invest in.
Oh, that's 3 successes. I'm
Wow.
real mad.
Why is
That's-
everybody getting in the way of me and Jesse's love and or murder?
I'm just helping injure her. That's all it is.
I accept that. Yeah, Tears on board with that.
You push the car door in, interposing it in between these two ladies. They only have eyes for each other. Jessie is not really trying to fight you so much as get to Tyr. So she's unprepared when you slam the door shut. It knocks her butt into the seat, but her arms are caught out the side. But she's in the car now.
Good.
You did it.
Mary, at this point, you see Bianca and a whole horde of those orderlies are plowing through the crowd and the show out to the door.
They're so slow.
They gotta round everybody up.
This is why they need phones. Much faster.
And Presley Liam.
I forgot about Presley and Liam. I'm antsy.
Liam is up on his feet and back trying to restrain you, Tyr.
Oh, this guy.
He's just doing his best.
This fucking
He's just doing
guy.
his best. Okay, there we go.
3.
I need 7 from you.
Jesus God, these guys are so strong. Fighting witches
They
is
have,
so
like,
much easier.
Potence, that's their thing. Being strong is their thing.
Okay. I am also strong. Give me a moment. What'd you say? 7?
I need 7.
Gosh. See, Nathan, you and I have this thing now where I get exactly 1 lower than what I need, and I will use my last willpower.
Okay, so
Tyr.
just
Burn
Tyr,
through it.
just so you understand,
Uh-huh.
that is the only buffer between you and sanity. You can use willpower while you're frenzying to alter some things about what's going on. Choose different targets, do slightly different things, not hurt the people around you. You will be utterly defenseless if you spend your last point.
You don't want to hurt Iris. Even if you want to, as much as you want to hurt.
6. That's infuriating. This fucking guy. Hold on to it.
Liam catches you from behind, locks his arms around your waist, and attempts to like lift you so that you can't fight anymore. But you know what you're doing, so you sit down into it and fighting with your hips.
Me.
But you are now essentially like locked in a fight to get his hands off of your waist.
Okay.
Presley is getting into the driver's seat.
Good job to hit. Proud.
He's thinking. He's using his thinking brain.
Kaczynski, he's stepped back in front of Jessie and is trying to push her arm in
Good.
the side of the
They
door.
understand the process
I
here.
don't know why nobody will let me get to Jesse. Why will nobody let me get there? You know?
Go, go, go! Like he's just yelling at Presley to get going.
Go Presley. I hope he
We're
has a
now
drive
cheering for the
for.
La Sombra. Woo! You got it, Presley.
All right. This car is about to depart.
No.
Last actions from everyone.
I gotta get away from Liam.
Okay.
I gotta get in that car. I gotta go hang out with the La Sombra. I gotta go die in that car, guys. Really important to me.
What else? What is everybody else doing?
Oh, anything I can do to get her in the car and away from us. So, whether that's helping shove arms in or slamming the door on her again, whichever looks like it's a better use of my time.
Okay. So
From what he's doing.
Kaczynski's working like as hard as he can to get like her completely in the car.
Mhm.
You can be ready to like click the door shut completely.
All right,
as soon as
I'm his wingman right now.
he succeeds
Ready
at
to
that.
go.
This is our first team up.
Honestly, he should just tackle her into it, and I can shut it behind both of them.
That would involve opening the door again to get him
It
in.
would.
And
You
I
can
don't-
stay with this.
Mary, the show continues.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it going. I can't really move because if I go, they're gonna see me going.
I would love if Mary can just see this like a little bit through like a front window, just
Just watching it.
silently this chaos happening on the street.
I'm just like there with the mic, like la la la, and then there's like just side eyeing, like what is going on? I'm glad it's
Guys-
happening outside though.
I have no way of stopping this frenzy, guys. We have a secondary problem after this problem, but that's okay. It's fine.
Okay, so Mary, I'm going to assume that you are going to continue the performance and try to get the club back to normal operation.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So kind of you to help out your mom like that.
Yeah.
Keep her
Honestly,
business.
Mary's
Also for
coming
the good
very
of these
clutch
mortals,
in
'cause
this
if-
combat. Like Mary's doing way better than me.
You did
currently.
awful.
I'm doing
He's
terrible.
turning off my big bad's abilities. Super pissed.
Just really ruined. It's all counterspell, baby.
Okay. Tyr versus Liam.
Liam, you son of a bitch. Come on.
Ooh. You're gonna need 7 again.
Jesus fucking Christ. No. No. And I don't want to go insane. Kind of do, but I'm not gonna. Kind of do a little bit. Is that a fixable thing? Hate it here. Hang out with Jesse and nobody will let me. No. I certainly do not reach that number this time.
Kaczynski and Iris.
You got this, Jesse. Jesse, you got this.
Kaczynski is able to force her arm in. She's got too much going against her at this point. You click the door shut. Mary, go ahead and make me another performance roll.
Okay,
We're gonna see how pissed Bianca's gonna be about this.
I'm
She
gonna
could have
do-
come up and helped.
Oh, no, Bianca's
Yeah,
mad.
she could have been there.
She
And
was
this
just
is not
hanging
our
out
fault.
downstairs anyway.
I'm turning everything on. Awe. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. This is too much. Let me count.
Okay.
Because this is a lot. You know what? It's better if I count the failures.
When it's easier to count the failures.
12 successes with a regular crit.
God.
Bianca's fine.
As soon
Her club's
as
doing
soon
great.
as the door shuts, when Tyr exits, everybody in the room has completely forgotten that there was a fight. They're dancing to the strobes. They are mortals that had no choice but to dance.
Sometimes you gotta dance.
It's my
They
new
all-
unreleased single, Worms and Germs.
Nice.
Bianca looks up at you and nods as she she in her orderlies pause at the door to kind of let the show go on for a moment before she steps out onto the street, kind of hoping that things will resolve themselves out there.
God.
I don't know if they're gonna resolve themselves, guys.
Presley hits the gas, and this black Cadillac flies away. Tyr, you're stood up on that sidewalk, all dressed up with nowhere to go. Also, you ain't got no shoes.
I ain't got no shoes.
Well, neither do I. Join the club.
We just have no shoes on.
How do you have no shoes?
I took my shoes off before getting up. 'Cause I was
Okay.
ready to fight.
Mine are lost in the crowd.
You could probably get your shoes back, Iris.
Yeah, mine are under a table. They're pretty
Eventually.
okay. I think Tyr's gonna start screaming. I just think if I can't get free, I'm just gonna start screaming. I'm gonna continue to try to get free, but now I am screaming.
When the car speeds away, Liam releases you.
I want to swing on Liam. Fucking Liam.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that?
Does the frenzy drop if my quarry gets away? Or
It does if you give me that last willpower point.
just Tyr barefoot running down the street?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's really great. That's kind of more of my favorite thing, but I think
And your frenzy at this point would be directed at a mortal nearby, or Liam, or
I hate Liam, but
even Iris.
oh, I like Iris. Okay. I will give you that last willpower. And
You need a nap. You need a nap. You need a nap today.
I think Tyr just kind of stares in the direction that the car went for a while and isn't really listening to Liam. Just sort of staring off.
He turns his gaze to Iris. Is she gonna be all right?
Which one?
Oh, I'm talking about your gal.
She'll be fine. I think you should be more worried about yours, the one that started everything.
I hope she doesn't fucking eat Presley.
Well, it doesn't seem like she has a problem with eating other people. So,
I hope she doesn't eat Presley too.
No, Presley.
Poor Presley.
Look, I'm sorry about all this. We'll take the phone. We're gone. I don't know what happened to her.
She lost her mind? Because I know the truth of what she's done, so she got a little mad.
Okay. I understand how this looks, but
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't around. Neither was anyone else. We just found her, and we found Malcolm.
Well.
I'm not pointing any fingers, and seeing as we're allies now, neither should you.
I think you should go take care of her and make sure she doesn't come back and cause more damage.
I'm wounded by your callous disregard for Presley's life. But
Presley, I mean, I don't know if he'll make it with that. What she's going crazy.
you three have a nice night. Come on, Kaczynski. Can you hail us a cab? And they start walking down the street.
They can have fun. I don't care.
The door shuts behind you, Tyr.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look at Iris. just sad and kind of confused. Just tired.
Am I still bleeding, by the way?
It's a little bit of a trickle
So bad.
down from your neck.
Fantastic.
You don't have blood pressure anymore, so you are leaking more than you are bleeding.
Okay, fun. What a way to bleed. Should probably just like awkwardly cover it, grab Tyr's arm, be like, come on, yeah, go get our stuff inside.
Uh-huh. Tyr will let herself be led to go get their shoes.
We're not just gonna be in there long.
Yeah, we're just there to pick up our shoes and go.
Done enough here.
The two of you walk back into the strobe lights. Bianca stands there, arms folded, gazing up at you both because she's kind of a short queen.
Mm.
She started it.
The music plays, the night goes on, and that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Great.
How am I gonna find Jessie, guys? How do I find her?
Just follow the trail of bodies she leaves behind.
And she killed Malcolm. Just
wait till you learn that one. Because I'm the only one that knows.
But thank you for joining us. We are the Dice Cult. We are here every Saturday. We'll be here next Saturday. Sorry we missed last Saturday. We have a whole variety of shows throughout the week, starting with Monday and Jillian.
on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have On the Backs of Gods, which is a Norse mythology-inspired D&D 5e game. Currently, the party is heading forward, trying to, I suppose, follow their destiny and the visions that one of their party members has been given. And maybe one of them ran off following a tiny little demon and is now confronted by something a lot bigger in an alleyway. So if you're interested to see how that turns out, you could join us on Monday.
Don't follow tiny little demons.
Don't follow tiny little
No.
demons into alleyways. They only lead you to bigger demons. So, just keep that in mind.
It's a good plot line for vampire.
Yeah. I followed the tiny demon and now look at the big demon.
Tuesday nights is Legends of Theia, starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Another classic D&D tale, starting again this week, led by Frank, our Tuesday night GM. And Wednesday night we have Cordially Invited, streaming on YouTube, the Dice Cold YouTube, and you can catch up for all of these shows on YouTube at will. We post all of these there. Like and subscribe if you're there. We'd love to have you. And we will see you next week. Button.
Good night.
Good night.